Good morning, my friends. How are you? So, yesterday I videoed twice. So, I videoed, no audio, deleted it everywhere. Videoed again, no audio, deleted it everywhere. So, what was my message that was not ready for you yesterday, I guess, is so as I was coming into yesterday, I was kind of like, work, and there was a lot of frantic kind of side like actions going on, and I just had that like I generally jump out of bed in the morning ready for work. And the night before I hadn't really slept well, and I did not jump out of bed, and I actually woke up super grouchy, and I just kind of had like a boo kind of attitude. And so as I came into the office and I was kind of again in that kind of mopey kind of, you know, F my L kind of thing, I opened up my tracker and my planner, I guess, so my planner, which is the strategy session, and then the week at a glance, okay, and then the sticking together. Here we go. So, and then my these days. Okay, so they're blank right now. I cleaned them all off yesterday. I got them ready for this week. But when I looked at that, I noticed a few things. The first thing I noticed was that my affirmations for the week, for the last 2 days that I did them, so the last couple of days of last week, they were my affirmations for the day was I am okay and I am tie, which is I'm tired, right? So my affirmations should have been a hint that I was like in a darker spot, okay? And then as I looked at it more carefully, I realized that I had not utilized the errands, tasks, and leads. So I had that part was kind of blank, or I put other things in there, right, that I needed to write down. So I wasn't structuring my day toward that time maximization. And then I noticed that I had nothing on either day in my accomplishments. So I did have scribbled into the tracker, like on the calendar part, I did have what I did that day and when I was doing it. And so, I mean, I used that part loosely. And I also used the week at a glance so I could take a look at the glance, looking for blocks of time to do some projects I had to do. So do you think that it's related that my affirmations were I am okay and I am tired or tie and that there's no accomplishments written down, and here I am waking up on Monday morning in a grouchy mood like Oscar the Grouch, and not like looking forward to my week. I think it's all related. And so one of the things for me is that when that starts to happen, when I stop, oh, my power list, I didn't have my power list done, right? So I didn't even identify what my wins of the day were going to be, right? I was just using it like a notepad, basically. All right. So my my anecdote to this is to take the actual tracking of your life. Oh, and the other thing that happened last week was I bounced a check, right? I so my money, I was not on top of my money the way I thought I was, and I had actually moved money and I just did it wrong. So I just was not on top of my game. So anyways, I'm going back to basics. And that is the actual physical tracking of my time, my foods, my exercise, and my money. And that is also in your planner, okay? And the reason I'm doing that is because my boat's not level, right? So I want to go and I want to dig in a little deeper, and I want to get back to the basics that bring me that fulfilling life that's going to create that time and money freedom that I put this whole program together for. All right. So why am I sharing this all with you? Is because I think that this business creates a busyness kind of quotient, right? We get so busy doing stuff. And last week I got sucked into a hole of helping one of my clients do a clean out, right? So I was helping her, and it just was one of those things that I'm happy to do it, but it just ended up being like almost like an excuse for me not doing my work. And it became like I'm like the best, awesomest agent. I'm helping, in every way I can, and all this kind of stuff. And what I did was I put that front burner and I put all of my stuff back burner. Okay. And that's not going to work because that's got to be done and that's got to be on. And I haven't filled that hole. So, anyways, so it's time for a back to basics re-examining for me. And the other thing is that we're going into a new season. And I don't know about you, but if you go back and watch my videos from the last week or two, and we're talking about, first of all, I got vaccinated and I was vaccinated and I got through my time on that. The second thing that happened was we started getting the no mask mandate. And so we were able to go out in public. So I kind of like jumped in and I was, all right, I'm reaching out to friends. I'm going for walks with friends. I'm checking in. My husband and I have gone out to dinner like 4 times. And so all of a sudden, like my whole life is different again. And I don't know that I'm ready for it. Like, I think like, when we talk about that light switch or that dimmer, like, are you a light switch or a dimmer? And when we talked about like decisions, fast decisions, whatever, light switch, right? Dimmer, I got to ease my way in. And what I said to you guys when I talked about that was I'm a light switch on the outside, but a dimmer on the inside. And what I think I did was I didn't do my dimmer reentry back into non-COVID times. I light switched it. And I think that I had an adjustment that it was happening internally. I know that's probably too much information. The reason I'm telling you this is and sharing this with you is that, and I wonder this all the time, when I have to go through these processes in my brain and I have to like get myself out of that rut of saying I'm okay for my affirmation for the day, right? So when I gotta like nudge myself forward, does that happen to you sometimes too? And does that, what do you do for it? And I feel like sometimes like I feel like I don't know, like I don't know what I think. I do know that sometimes I think that when I'm telling you guys this, you guys are doing the greatest, biggest eyeball roll in the world saying, oh my God, there she goes again. Anyway, I just wanted to share. I'm getting back to basics. If anybody wants to do it with me and you need new sheets or that's the other thing that, I've washed these sheets down so many times. They're starting to lose a little bit of their luster. It might be time to freshen it up. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about a couple things. So anyway, now this is my last time asking, and then I want to put together our group for the, I think I want to have us pre-record our book club thing. So I think that if Maggie and Heather, if you guys, I'm going to reach out to you today for a time that we can do this. And it will take us just 15 minutes and we can talk about the topics on that. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for saying it was helpful. Because if I can help one person, then that you help me back, right? And together we rise. I should use that as my motto. All right, my friends. I will talk to you later. Let me see what that. Oh my gosh, we got some comments going. Good, thank you. Yes, it is good to know that we're not the only one. And yes, it's time to re-maximize our time for sure. All right, I will see you later, and let's make this an amazing day. My affirmation for today is I am hopeful. Okay, I am hopeful that I can right my boat, if you will. I will adjust my trim tab. I will get myself back on course, and I will make sure that to the best of my ability, it's the course that I want. Okay. And I'm doing the things that I want to do in order to enjoy my profession and enjoy my personal life and all of the things that are wrapped into that. Thanks so much, friends. And I love the comments. You guys, oh my gosh, I wish I could you like personally. I guess I can now.